Now I want to walk you guys through how to set up your Healthy Pets document. And it's a 4-page document, and although this doesn't show it, there are 2 sets of spreads. And so one is the cover and the back cover, and then the inside spread, which is page 2 and 3. So we're going to do that right now. I'm going to open InDesign and go File, New Document. It's not quite a book. I would just pick document because it's book means a lot more pages. Okay, so number of pages are 4, and then we're gonna make sure facing pages is checked because we want the spreads to face each other. And then letter option is fine, orientation, portrait, and then we're gonna add 4 columns and then change the gutter to 0.1875 inches. The margins will be the same, 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, except for the inside one. Whoops. So I want to change just one. I uncheck that link, and then I'm going to lower the inside margin down to 0.25 because the inside margin has to do with the margin between the spread, and because they're connected, then we won't want too huge of a margin. And then say, okay. I think that's, oh, and we don't need bleed and slug because this document, as you can see, nothing in the document is full bleed. All the images are well within the margins. So no color will be bleeding off the page that will need to be cropped later. So we don't need any bleed. And hit OK. Okay, so now we have our document. And there's page 1. Whoops, I already opened my pages panel, but let me show you how to go and find it if you don't have it open. So it's under Window Pages. Also Command F12 will pull it open on a Mac. Let's see. And then, so we got page 1, page 2, 3, and 4. Just like how we set it up, and you can see the margins. They're a little bit narrower on this side because this is the inside spread. If you look at page 1, there's a little line indicating where the spine will be, where the fold is. And so on the fold, that margin is a little bit smaller. In fact, it's half the size of the other margins. And if you go to pages 2, if you double click on pages 2 and 3, or the numbers there, it centers the spread, the inside spread, to the page. And you can see that the inside spread margins are smaller. And then the way that it is automatically laid out, although page 1 and 4 are going to be part of the same spread, they're not side by side. And this is the way that InDesign automatically lays it out in InDesign. But if you were to go and say print and then print booklet, this option, then it'll, even though it doesn't look like it, they'll end up, InDesign knows how to print it side by side. So these 2 pages will end up side by side, and then you just fold it, and then this is the inside spread. But I think for the visual aspect, even though print booklet is available, it's still kind of abstract to visualize page 1 and 4 next to each other. So I think that's why Terry Ryberg has us move page 4 up next to page 1. And in order to do that, you have to click the drop-down menu and make sure to uncheck Allow Document Pages to Shuffle. Uncheck that. And then you take page 4 and you just drag it up next to page 1, let go. And now page 1 and 2 are next to each other, and page 3 and 4 are next to each other. But we're going to ignore those page numbers for now because technically this is, well, what we wanted, this is page 4 and this is page 1 for our outside spread, and then this is page 2 and 3 on the inside spread. So just ignore the page numbers. So page 1 is actually page 4, page 2 is page 1, and then the page 3 and 4 is actually 2 and 3. I hope that's not confusing. But if you look at her visual 8-6, it's pretty self-explanatory. So anyway, we're just putting these together. We're going to ignore the pages for now, and we'll just create our document this way. One more thing I wanted to show you. Oh yes, the Pages panel has 2 parts. So I don't know if you noticed, but there's an upper